Joseph Lavoie here, and welcome to Business is Politics. And today we're talking about the very first principle of regulatory campaigns, and it's this. CEOs are political leaders. No organization is immune to corporate activism, to consumer mobilization, political interference, or the drag that is the regulatory burden. We are, in 2024, dealing with, or operating in, every business is operating in a highly politically charged, polarized environment. This is true of every semi-functioning democracy today. In that climate, CEOs become key political targets. When we look at how political comms works, the imperative for any political communicator is to drive contrast. Now, the old playbook, the standard way of driving contrast was to drive contrast between yourself and your political opponent. But that has changed. In this climate, you become the target. Your brand becomes a target. Anything that a political leader can use to drive contrast, they're going to see. So I'm going to talk about a very specific example. In Canada, the progressive left have made a habit in the last couple of years of attacking CEOs for or international companies for their pay raises, often going at companies that are not even headquartered in Canada. But it doesn't matter. It allows them to drive contrast and to use these brands as political proxies. So we are operating in a highly politicized environment. The CEO in this environment is facing political risk. That means that the most effective CEOs prioritize their political strategy. They don't outsource this to the regulatory team. They don't rely on the comms team to guide them through this. They are joining their political strategy at the hip with their business strategy. And that's an imperative because we know that in today's polarized political climate, consumers, stakeholders, regulators expect you as a CEO to be responsive to political events. Business is politics, and CEOs, even if they hate the idea of this, are political leaders.